Down, down. Yeah, positive. Hit the positive one.
Which one? Big, tiny?
There's one, the positive is a big one. What the heck?
Three.
Sure.
All right, I just hit
You clicked it once.
yes.
Okay, now go back and find the picture and see whether they've zoomed it. I have no idea how it works. Okay, here we go. We gotta have a bunch of stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh. So now I need to turn.
Are we close? Yeah, there.
No, it's opposite.
Huh?
When you turn it, it's opposite.
I'm right there.
All right.
That'll work, won't it? That's as good as we're gonna get, right?
I could try. I don't know.
I'm probably gonna knock the microphone over though, so that's a bad thing. You wanna babysit the microphone and the golf ball?
Yep.
Okay, are we ready? Okay. I don't know whether I have the right length here, but let's try it. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, which actually gives us 5 strands there. So you get a hold of it in your fingers like that, and you drop the outside one. Stay there, and you talk to it. And then you got to go, that's already dropped, so it's going to get this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, and then there again you've got this 5th one, and that's when you start going this way. So because I don't have enough tail here, I need to have more tail, so I'm going to do it again. I'll start up here this time. You have to start up here. You'll see what happens better there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of them there. You drop this one. You drop it down. Now you go round from that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you try to keep them all flat. See, you got 5. So this last one is the one that you start going in and out with. So you go in there. Here again, trying to keep all of them flat, because it just is a lot easier in the long run if you can keep them flat. And here's 2. Oh no, I'm still on 1, but that's okay. Okay. Come on, go through there. There we go.
The news is always in one.
The water, the
Oh.
tides. It's supposed to get 70 miles an hour down by my house.
What happened?
The winds are supposed to be 70 miles
Holy
an hour
smokes.
at my house, I know.
Holy smokes.
We just basically just kick up the heat, and if the power goes out,
Goes
that's all
out.
we can do.
Someone's supposed to.
Okay, so I'm going in and out here.
Stolen.
They're calling it.
I'm trying to keep it flat. See, now I got a hole here, and that's where I'm going to put the golf ball. Got the golf ball. Inserting golf ball into hole. Okay, so we continue on with our in one side and out the other. What are you laughing about? Trying to keep these things all flat is a problem. There. And this is the last one that goes in. Right? Oh, boys. See, this is the last one goes in here. Now, you see, I have 4, 4, 4, 4. All, every way, I have 4. And if I go like this with it, they all are pretty flat, which is a good thing. Otherwise, you drive yourself crazy trying to figure out how to straighten them out. So once I start tightening them down, then I don't want the phone to ring, because if you can stop, then you can't ever remember which way you were going, which is a bad thing. So see, I mean, here we are, but we're not tightened down. Now, I have to use a pair of pliers. And I have a fairly new pair of pliers. With the small ones, I use my husband's old Kelly clamps, which are wonderful things. I don't know how you manage to do anything without Kelly clamps. But pliers will do with this bunch. Okay, now you see I've lost the other end. We've tucked the other end in someplace. We have to find it. It's in there someplace. Aha, there, I can see it. Where'd it come from? There. Aha, that's it. I can see it going through. So that's where I'm going to start tightening. So here we go. And that's just a little tiny bit of a snug and a little bit more. And that one, and that one, and almost that one. That one didn't work. That one, and that one. And pull that way. And now follow it around, and it's right here. So that's where we go next. You see, and there's 4 fingers all flat there, nice, pretty. Okay, so now we have to go this direction. Now we pull this one. And we don't tighten it down too much because that's going to bunch this up and not make them flat. So we don't want to tighten them too much here. Get out of here, you clown. Okay, so here's the next one that we pull. And then this is the next one we pull. That's kind of tight. Pull that one that way.
7. He was complaining of pain. Like growing.
Who's got pain?
My son.
Oh.
He had to get x-rays today.
He was probably from standing on his head too much or something.
Gymnastics.
Yeah.
But they did x-rays. He's fine, but they want him to do physical therapy. Some ligament that connects your knee to your hip that he's going to.
Okay, so we got that one. Now, to tighten that, we have to use this one. You just follow it back to the beginning is what I'm trying to do here. Pull that one, and then we pull this one. And then that one pulls this one.
Who taught you this?
I don't know. My husband used to say things like that. Who taught you to do that?
Oh,
Sometimes nobody.
you just taught yourself?
Well, I don't know.
I didn't know.
So if I can't remember, I didn't.
now make these, I would be like Carmen.
I don't know any monkey fist teachers.
I know.
Maybe that's why I don't know. Oh, I got it. I mean, do you think there's a professional professor of monkey fisting?
No, I don't.
You ever heard of one?
So,
Hi, monkey fist professor. Oop, I'm gonna get.
oh my gosh.
I mean, I've heard of English professors.
Somebody asked.
Somebody. Well, I suppose I'm it.
A bosun's mate works with the ropes. A bosun's mate.
Okay, so we're pretty good here. We're not too. We need to be a little flatter here and there, but there you go. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Nice. Beautiful.
I cut it off and put a stub end on it.
I like
But you do want them all flat. If they're not flat, it looks awful.
a rope in her barn.
What?
You were telling me about that one woman that you spliced
Oh.
the rope in her barn,
Yes.
and
Yes.
she became a very good sponsor.
Yep. There's a lot of stories about Susanna and I, but can't tell all of them.
Well, that was good. That was a PG one. Good girl.
I don't know whether I could even describe my invention for this monkey fist. I had a friend who has a barn. It's an old barn, and at the end of a day, her barn help always takes a rope and puts it across the alleyway, and and at night this thing is. Let me get rid of this piece. I'm going to tell this story. At the end of the day, there's this rope across the door, like that, and then during the day, what the help was doing was they're taking it over here and snapping it here. Well, this left a loop hanging on the ground. Now, being a 4-H leader, you just don't leave ropes looped that are attached at both ends, because you get your foot stuck in them and you get hurt. So I didn't like that concept of that loop there. So what I did was to get an old antique pulley wheel, and I now have the rope go this way and across the barn like that. So when they want to bring it, when they unhook it here, this weight goes that way and it falls down and all the rope gets out of the way. And it works. It's Susanna. Black Oak Farm.
Mm-hmm.
It's the craziest thing you ever saw, but it does work because when they unsnap it here, when they unsnap the thing here, the weight of this monkey fist pulls the rope out of the way. It's wonderful. I had a great time.
Love that story.
So when they want it the other way, they pull it and they put it back over there. I went by it every once in a while, make sure it's still working. It's still working. Crazy damn thing. Okay.
Crazy acres.
Crazy acres. So now we have to put the stub end on this. You know, it's some
Right.
kind of.
So it snaps from, you're right, rubbing. Okay. Is Rose making these? Zena.
Sometimes it's the idiot things you learn to do that really do you better down the road. This is kind of why I have feelings about, is it necessary to go to college, or would it be necessary for somebody to get some really good practical experience? Practical experience. I think if my grandson would listen to me, which I doubt, neither would my daughter who manages him, I would set him up in apprenticeship programs in the summertime, and by the end of 4 years, he'd have his electrician's license and his plumber's license and his carpenter's license and all those things that nobody can find anybody to do anymore, and he'd be very wealthy. Because it's hard to find people who are competent. I was appalled. I handed a T-square to somebody one day, and they had no idea which way to use it. A T-square. You know? It's like you crazy hammer, hand somebody a hammer and they don't know what to do with it. You know.
Have a 90-degree angle on
Oh, yeah. Okay. My
Yeah.
dad has one of those.
it. Yeah.
Oh, your father, yes. Your father lives with one.
Speed square.
Her father's a carpenter. Her father built that chair. Extremely talented.
I love that one.
I know.
Wanda sounds like a grandma.
Wanda.
Hey, is there anything? What are we going to do for supper?
I don't know. We haven't started.
Cultural. I know.
That's so cute. Oh, she's just so.
There.
Bite my ears.
There. That's a dog toy, I guess.
Arrow loved hers.
What?
Arrow loved her monkey fist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did.
I
Can you
could.
put a leash on?
I could go through and tighten this down one more time because if you squeeze it like that, it's not really hard. But it would be a little bit of a zoo to tighten it. I could do that.
Get you on that.
No. No, you can't eat that. That's a bad thing.
Oh, I missed.
See, I'd have to find the beginning. That's that one.
It went bye-bye. It went bye-bye.
You don't need Rubber.
I think that's the one. I will sit here and do this, just for fun, and you will be surprised how much rope I get out of this by just tightening this down. See, I've only tightened 3, and look at already the loop I've got. There is such a thing as tightening these too much and crinkling the whole thing. You know, this one goes over here. Missed. Ah. So you want them nice even in a row like that. So see, right about now you don't want the phone to ring because you wouldn't remember which way you were going. You have to start at the beginning.
You dog.
I bet you I get 6 inches or so out of this thing. This is also why you need a pair of pliers, because it's tough. It's probably because of monkey fist that I can still squish a dog food can in my hand, you know. You're supposed to squish the top so dogs don't get in it, you know. I can squish one. It's probably because I do all these monkey fists. Everybody else to exercise, they get on these treadmills and things. Well, I just sit here and do this. Much better. You really put the camera on that. Hey! Knock it off.
Wanda.
You tell him. Was that the sound of me yelling?
Yeah.
Look at the amount of rope I'm getting out of this, though.
I got it on her earlier. She got it to me.
Look at that.
That looks better.
Now, that's better. You feel it. It feels better. And it will not pull apart very easily either. There you go. That's a better one.
Hurt somebody.
What?
I think you really hurt somebody with it.
Okay.
Set a mace.
We can shut it off now and go find out something to eat.
All right. Ready? 1, 2,
Great. Off.
Night, peeps.